Hello, how's everyone doing? It's Chris and I'm back with the next episode of my FIFA 13 career mode series. We're going to start off with a game against Palermo, and once again, straight off the start, it's kind of disappointing really, because I always seem to concede right at the start of games, like on world class difficulty, or as you'll see here, play it through. My defending is appalling on this game. I hate the defending on this game. I'm so bad at it. I'm not even going to lie, it's absolutely useless, and they finesse it straight into the corner. But then, about 20 minutes into the game, or in FIFA game time, I get a goal back, and there's this nice play with Moritz Leitner and Schneiderlin down the side. Then play it to Ramirez, ball comes in, heads it out. And this is kind of a strange thing. I don't actually spot what goes on here, and so I play it in, and then what's that? Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. And Lambert is never going to miss them. Penalty taker for Southampton. Penalty taker in my career mode for Southampton. Just kicks the ball away, just for fun. To accelerates quite happily. I'm not sure how many goals he scored now. I think he scored 2 goals. I'm not sure. And then in the 66th minute, Mayuka, the pace addict for Southampton, smashes one in. What a finish that is, and just shows his ability to do flips and whatever you want to call it, backflips or whatever. And it's a lovely, lovely finish into the bottom corner of the net, and that puts me 2-1 up against Palermo, who are a decent side in the Serie A. And then wonderful play by Ramirez, an absolutely amazing player. Even if you're not being Southampton in career mode, you really, really should get him. He's an absolute beastie player, and I'm hoping he'll get to at least a 90 rating in the future. And once again there, Ricky Lambert smashing it home for his second of the game. That was a fantastic finish, with Ramirez just dinking it over the top, and Lambert with a cool finish with his left foot. I think that's his weaker foot as well. But then straight after, Palermo come back and come home with a sweaty goal from Mikali, who they had actually just substituted on. Insane substitute, but actually the game finished at 3-2, and I just wanted to say this next part, thank you to my friend Sam Cox. He wrote on my hand in science that I should get Wilfred Zaha for my series, and pay 600 grand with Schneiderlin for Wilfred Zaha, and I've got loads of more gameplay with Zaha, and he's an absolutely beastie player, so shout out to Sam Cox there. I know you'll be watching this video, so thanks for that. But I couldn't actually put in an offer straight away because my squad was actually completely full, so I had to go in and try and find people that I could sell, or like people I didn't want. And there's people like Gooley and people like that who are 70 rated, but they're only going to get older and their price is only going to go down, and they're not part of my setup plans for the future. And people like Derrida, Fox and co, I'm looking to bolster that part of the team. And also we've got people like what's his name, the left back Luke Shaw, who will probably who is actually taking his place now, so that's really good, and I'm hoping he'll be able to get really good rating up into the future of the series. But I'll go into the next game and decide to sim the game. Unfortunately, we do lose 2-1, but I didn't really find this game very important. It was against Deportivo, and I couldn't be bothered to play it. So, you know what? Sometimes you just have to sim what you got to sim, if you know what that makes sense. And I get an offer for Jonathan Forte. Offered transfer sum was 130 grand, and for a reserve player, I can't complain. I needed a space in my team. I actually had put him up for sale, so I decided to accept the offer, which means I got a space to go and sign my man Wilfred Zaha. And then there was also one of the players which FIFA recommended to me, or whatever the career mode, Max Meyer, who we may go on to sell. Buy, in fact, not sell. I don't want to sell him because I haven't even bought him. And I realised that I have got barely any funds left, so I can't even put 600 grand in. And as you'll see there, I'm still 89 grand short, so I go in for a 200 grand deal. And then I'm trying to think of the player, because I know that Morgan Schneiderlin won't get accepted, so I'm thinking of another player that isn't really in my plans for the future, that is worth quite a bit. But Luke Shaw and the other centre mid and like Adam Lallana, they're all in my plans for the future, hoping for them to grow in value and in the overall attribute value too. And I really there's no one else I can really choose, so I decided to go in for a loan offer and see what they say. So I'll go in and put a £5 million loan to buy offer for a whole season, and I put on bonus per goal to 20%, just to entice them even more, and submit the offer. And we'll be able to see in a later episode if I actually end up buying him or if I don't. But then I go in and see if I can buy Max Meyer. He's gonna be, or he's supposed to be a rising star in the FIFA career mode community, or whatever you want to call it, or the FIFA career mode series. And FIFA recommended it to me. And as you see there, Gulli de Prado, he's already gone down a rating since I last showed you, and he's gone down from 70 to 69. Lol. No, 69. Oh well. But I submit the offer, and I'm pretty sure they should accept that, because you can't not trade in Gulli de Prado for a young player. Well, come on. Well, I'm being sarcastic there if you didn't realise. But then I get an offer for Gulli de Prado from Norwich, and I wanted to see what would happen. I accepted the offer for 500 grand, and I wanted to see if they would accept the offer for Max Meyer and still get the player or whatever. So then I get a transfer from Sampdoria for 3.5 million, and I don't really want him. I do want Jack Hawke in my plans for the future, but then later on in the series, I may decide to sell him, because I really do like him. He's young, but I think we've got plenty of centre mids which can take that role. And as you can see here, it still says that the offered thingy, or it said before that, it still included Gulli de Prado. So I'm not sure if that does anything, but I'll see you later.